Hey YouTube, welcome back. We are back here at the trailhead where I ran into the pole last week. I got some wood. I don't know if you see it back there. I got some wood and I got Pippa to supervise us. I got some help on the way. We're gonna build a ramp, a small little kicker ramp, and try to get some speed off this hill, cut across the road, and then jump down the other side of the trail. Not really sure how this is going to work out. I haven't really launched ramp on anything for about 20 years, so not really sure how this is going to go. But we set the ramp up. It's only about a 2.5 foot kicker ramp at a 30-degree angle, so it's pretty flat, so it should shoot me pretty far. I'm not trying to get height right now. I'm just trying to really test the suspension out and just kind of get my bearings again with jumping big jumps. So this should have launched me based on this hill at about 30 miles an hour, hitting that 2-foot kicker ramp. I should launch about 20 feet. I'm looking for about 10 to 15 would be nice. All right, stay tuned, keep you posted. Hey, we got Nicole behind the camera. We got our ramp set up. This is about the 2-foot ramp. Looks a lot bigger now that we got it together. We got our big hill over here on the right that we're gonna come down with the pole we ran into last week. The plan is to hit the ramp and then head down towards the trail. You ready to go? Let's go. There you go, YouTube. There's your new view. All right, YouTube, this is what we're talking about. This is the view we got right here from the top of the hill. And this is what I gotta go down. It's kind of in the shadow, but it drops down. So this is about our first run. Here we go. All right, YouTube, this is what we're talking about. There's the pole on either side, and there's the pole across the street. Pole, pole. Here, take the camera, Mike. So you can see here, you recording?
Let me take that. There we go. Go ahead.
So we got 2 poles here, and I'm barely fitting through it right now. And come down the trail, it's kind of an off camber. And then as I go through, I hit this transition here, and it gets a little sketchy. If you guys want to follow me. Then we gotta come through, not hit the pole on either side. The goal is to not hit the pole. First run up was kind of sketchy, so let's do a take 2. sketchy. It's kind of sketchy. Come on real quick. We're gonna film Mike trying to go through the poles.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
He doesn't seem that bad.
If I crash, it's instant YouTube goal. If you think about it that way, though.
Exactly.
Ryan gets
Decided I've already gotten out of the chair and back into my normal chair, taken the helmet off, that we're moving to the next position. But Mike, he's a go-getter, and he's going to go ahead and make it through these poles. So let's watch that happen. So I told him to go to this first little bench right here, but he's hucking it up the hill. So he wants to go full throttle. We probably should have gave him the helmet.
Yes.
He said he wasn't going to be that bad. I think he might be rethinking it. Right? It's a little sketchy, right?
Oh yeah. It's like once you get close, you think, do I brake or do I keep going?
I know, right? It's a mind screw. Trying to go through these two poles right here and still line up for the ramp at the same time. And coming down that hill is pretty fast, right?
Oh yeah.
Were you braking on the way down?
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Yeah.
Like when I first began going down, braking, then I slowly began letting go.
Now that you've gone down the hill, what do you think?
He's right, it's sketchy as hell.
It is a bit sketchy, right?
Yeah.
So with that decided, we're gonna go to the next location. So that means we gotta break down the ramp or try to fit it on the top of the car. It's only about a block or two away, but Mike's set the nail in the coffin.
Oh yeah, I set the nail in the coffin.
Psst. Ryan got scared. I was scared. It's a little sketchy going through these two poles right here, especially after hitting him at 30 miles an hour last week. Remember that? Good times. Alright, YouTube. So we're at our second location here. We've already ran into a rattlesnake and the dog almost died. But besides that, it's getting hot and we got to set up the ramp still and find a location where I have enough downhill speed and something to land on for enough transition. Measure from the mic.
Already recording.
Film her measuring how far it is from the lift to the landing.
Okay.
Yeah, the top
So
of the
from
bump.
here?
Top of the bump.
So from here, you want to hold that, dear?
I'm trying. Holding screws, holding screws.
The top of the bump?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go down. No.
No, down.
Oh,
Yeah, so what is that right there?
11, like right there?
Yeah.
11 feet.
Okay, so that's 11 feet. So go walk out 20 feet.
Right
So
here.
that's 20 feet, so that's perfect. That's where we should be landing, at 20 feet. Otherwise, to the top of the bump, we're at 11 foot, which is approximately a bike and a half length. So we're at a bike and a half to the top of the bump and 4 bikes to the bottom of the transition. I think we're good there. Let's hit it. All right, YouTube, we're at our second location. I guess technically this is our third location. We didn't feel comfortable filming at the last one. We got the ramp set up down there somewhere. We got this beautiful landscape behind us. I've drinking about 3 Red Bulls already, so we're totally amped. Let's go. All right, I'm on the bike. We're loaded up. We're ready to go. We got Mike and Nicole waiting down there. We got the ramp set up. Hopefully she didn't park the car right in front of the ramp, but we'll see. Hey YouTube, we're getting ready to do our second run. It's super hot out here, so if this doesn't work, we're gonna call it a day. My first run, I only got to 12 miles an hour. Yeah, we barely hit 19 miles an hour, that's why. Grab my chair for me, Mike. Alright YouTube, so today was total flop. We didn't reach the speeds we wanted to. We didn't jump the gaps we wanted to. It was just total fail. I was hoping the first place was going to work out, but we had too many obstacles. The pillars, the poles, the speed. I don't know. I just feel bad. But let's try it again next week. I left the ramp out there. I didn't even bother packing it up again. I'm just hoping that we're going to go back out to that spot and it's just going to all work out. It may not work out and we're just going to have to work on that. But if I'm not going fast enough, if I'm not hitting 25, 30 miles an hour, I don't even feel safe hitting a ramp doing 20-foot gap. You know what I'm saying? There's no motor on this bike. There's no nothing. So all I have is my gut, and my gut tells me after jumping 100-foot, 50-foot gaps at 45 miles an hour, this wasn't enough. So next time we need to bump it up a status. Like even that 11-foot gap, jumping a 50-pound bike, a 175-pound rider, so that's 225 pounds, jumping 11, 12, 15. Eventually 20 foot is what we're hoping for, and then what? So let's stay tuned till next week and we'll do this again and see what happens. You know what I say? Peace.